Dallas Frederick. Let's go, baby. Dallas Frederick. Hello. Let's just call the game. Just call the game.
And make sure updating like the time and the score. We're not.
Gotcha. Let's just go, dude. Boom. Okay, let's go. And we are back. Clock runs down to 0. They'll be in the third quarter. PNG leads 51-7 going into the fourth. Big lead. Starters are done. Definitely. Huge lead. PNG, some good stops, and just run the clock out. So I can move on to the regional semifinal next week. Probably going to play Montgomery Lake Creek.
Yeah, what's the score to that game?
Let's check this.
Ella? Whoa.
Grimace.
Goodness.
My phone. I am Venom. I am Venom. Kilgore is winning 30-21.
Kilgore, is that the place your sister goes to?
High school.
Oh.
Randall is beating Belton 33-7.
Who did Randall lose to?
Lake Creek. Oh, get it. Liberty Hills winning 55-28.
I guess who?
Huntsville's winning 40-0. Lake Creek 43-21.
What's LBJ Austin's ranking?
Nowhere.
Whoops. What they get last year? Did we play them last year? Thought we did.
Melissa and South Oak Cliff play tomorrow, 7 p.m. It's the best game of the year. Best game of the thing.
What is our ranking?
We don't have one. I guess second in 5A Division 2. Oh, hello, everyone. I'm sorry. We are back here. Fourth quarter, 11-minute, 50 seconds left to go. PNG leads 51-7. PNG leads by a lot, has the backups in the game besides quarterback Connor Bailey still in the game, running back Chris Diaz, receivers Cade Shake Snyder and Seth Brisboe. Bailey gets the snap and hands it off to Diaz. Diaz gets the outside, tries to throw the defender off him, but just thrown in the backfield. A loss of 1 second and 11 from the 31.
All PNG's looking to do here is just run the ball, waste time, just get this game over with as quick as possible.
And bring the dub back to the Thanksgiving dinner. 2 receivers on the field, one to the near side and one to the far. Running back Jamone to Bailey's left. Bailey, hard count, gets his own lineman to jump. That'll set us back 5 yards on the false start. Set us back 5. It'll be a 2nd and 16 from the 26-yard line. PNG looks to keep the same people on the field here. 1 receiver to the far side and 1 to the near. Brisboe and Shake Snyder still the receivers. Running back still able, Jamone. Bailey gets the snap. Quick pass to the right side, complete to Brisboe. Brisboe brought down right around the original line of scrimmage. It'll be a 3rd and 10 from the 32.
Great idea by Brisboe, just staying in bounds, keeping the clock rolling.
Running back in the game now, number 27, Tyson Henry, freshman running back for PNG. See what he can do here.
Did a great job in the regular season on JV.
Great job by Seth Brisboe. Getting to the outside, trying to get as much yard as possible. Doing whatever he can to stay in bounds, too. Keep this clock running. Gets a snap and hands it off to Henry. Henry gets out to the right side before he's brought down after a gain of 1. Gets up to the 34-yard line, and PNG will send the punt group out. Kicking or punting for the Indians, number 11, London Nunley, and back deep for the Raiders, number 6, Keller Rogers. Keller Rogers got some real speed. Maybe catching the PNG punt group sleeping here and take one all the way back. Low snap, recovered by Nunley. Just throws the ball forward for an incomplete pass, and they'll take over the Rouse ball from the 35-yard line at their PNG 35-yard line. Interesting tactic right there by Nunley, but
I think they may call intentional grounding.
definitely should be, but
There is a flag.
that was a first. Intentional grounding, 15 yards and a loss of downs, but it was already 4th down, so Rouse will take over from about the 20-yard line. They'll mark it the 25. Rouse down 51-7. And for a score update, I'll send it to my friend Ella Owens.
At Crockett versus Lake Creek, Crockett's at 21, Lake Creek at 43. Randall versus Belton, Belton's far behind, 7-33. And Huntsville versus LBJ Austin, Huntsville is 40-0.
Thank you, Ella, for the score update so far tonight. And Randall versus Belton, the notable one that I'm listening to. Randall, great team, had to face Fort Bend Marshall. A lot of people had Fort Bend Marshall going pretty far in the playoffs, but as a PNG fan, they kind of knew that they just probably weren't going to perform as well as some people thought, and Randall just smokes them and then moves on to the next round. Here plays Belton, and they're putting a good score on them too. 2 receivers to the near side and none to the far.
Whoa.
4 players move out to the far side. You're looking to a screen to the left. Screen to Cannon. Cannon has room to the outside. He's going to tiptoe all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Justin Cannon just walks into the end zone unattended. Rouse gets 6. Scores 51-13 Indians.
Interesting play call. Might see some other teams run that more.
Definitely if people catch on to some Rouse film, you can see that ran a lot more. Justin Tatum on to kick for the Raiders. Snap is good, hold is good, and kick is good. Rouse puts up another one, 51-14 Indians. Hello. Testing 1, 2.
Pushed by the defense, actually, for a gain of about 5 yards.
Second and 5, the 12-yard line.
Maybe we'll see it.
2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far, running back still. Caden Naquin Quarterback in the game, number 14, Dawson Guidry. 8 minutes 50 left to go in the fourth quarter here. PNG definitely just using the idea of running the ball out. Guidry hands it off to Naquin up the middle. Naquin tries to get low, but just gets thrown after a gain of 2. Gets up to the 19-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and 3 from the 19.
Dawson Guidry's first glimpse of
Varsity quarterbacking for Dawson Guidry. In the game now, number 29, Abel Jamone. The 2 receivers to the near side, number 13, Kate Shake Snyder, and number 82. Receivers to the far side, number 8, Seth Brisboe. Guidry gets the snap and hands it off Jamone up the middle. Jamone tries to cut to the right side, but gets brought down after a gain of 2, maybe 2. Doesn't look to be enough for a first down. They might give it to him, though. Looks like they're going to go first down. First down, Indians. Abel Jamone's run, just enough for a first.
That's all
Say
we needed
about
from
3 or 4 more of those. That should do it. Three receivers on the field. One to the far side, Seth Brisboe. 2 to the near, Shake Snyder and Torres. Handoff to Jamone right up the middle. Gets a gain of about 3, 2nd and 7 from the 20.
freshman running back Tyson Henry is on the field.
Makes his way into the game. Got 1 carry earlier in this one. Just a gain of 1, but doing what he can and the reps he's getting. 1 receiver to the far side, 2 to the near. And the left guard jumps again. That'll set PNG back 5 yards. It'll be a 2nd and 11 from the just about the 16-yard line. Who's that? 3 receivers still on the field. 2 to the near side and 1 to the far. Running back still number 27, Tyson Henry. Quarterback number 14, Dawson Guidry. Looks like Rouse is going to blitz on this one. Guidry gets the snap and hands it off to Henry. Henry up the middle has a hole. He's going to push for some extra yards. He's going to get up to the 28. Good run by Henry.
Great run.
If he makes that last guy miss, that could have went all the way for a touchdown.
The ideal finish to this PNG drive would be a Tyson Henry touchdown.
Any running back touchdown, but as a fellow freshman, I would love Tyson Henry to make his way into the end zone and get his first touchdown. 3 receivers on the field, 1 to the far side and 2 to the near. Running back Tyson Henry. Guidry gets the handoff and hands it off to Henry. Henry breaks a tackle and gets all the way up the middle. That's going to be a 10-yard gain all the way up to the 39 or to the 34-yard line. Tyson Henry first down. Tyson Henry with a couple good runs makes his way off the field and does the job, making his way onto the field. Caden Naquin.
Like Caden said earlier, I think a couple more first downs, let the clock run, should seal the deal.
It's about 5 minutes, 5 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Not a lot of time. PNG doesn't really need it because they're just going to run out with the running backs. Rouse to send blitz again. Dawson Guidry hands it off to Naquin. Naquin tries to run behind the guards, but gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1 up to the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 35. Diaz makes his way back into the game. So does number 17, Connor Cusia. Lone receiver to the far side, number 13, Cade Shakesnyder in the slot to the near side, number 82, Ethan Lopez. Receiver on the sideline to the near side, number 8, Seth Brisboe. Running back now, number 37, Chris Diaz on Guidry's left hand. Hands it off to Diaz. Diaz up the middle. He has a hole. Diaz might go all the way. Guy on his back, and he's get brought down at the 41. Chris Diaz with a big 30-yard run all the way up to the 41-yard line. First down, Indians.
Offensive line getting it done today. Just our run offense has been great all year.
Same receivers stay on the field, Shakesnyder, Lopez, and Brisboe. Big run right there by Diaz. One more of those. I can see these underclassmen running backs get a touchdown. Definitely be a good memory for them. PNG, big lead whole time. PNG fans maybe made their way out of the field. No. PNG fans still here cheering on the boys as Chris Diaz gets a run right up the middle to the 30-yard line. It's another 11-yard gain and a first down, Indians.
I think just about all these running backs are doing their job now.
As Diaz makes his way off and Jamone makes his way on. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the fourth here. Two receivers, Lopez and Brisboe to the near side and Shakesnyder to the far. PNG could just catch him off guard and run a little deep pass to Lopez or Brisboe or even senior receiver Shakesnyder. Guidry gets the snap and hands it off to Jamone. Jamone up the middle. Runs behind the guards. Getting pushed around a little bit by the defense and gets up to the 25-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 from there. Henry makes his way back into the game and Jamone comes out. Some good runs earlier. Inside the 25, maybe a Tyson Henry touchdown here.
It's what we will be trying to do here with only 2 minutes, 25 seconds left.
Same receivers, same O-line. Chase Metz, the fullback for the Indians. Quarterback still Dawson Guidry. Guidry gets the snap and hands it off to Henry. Henry right up the middle. Stopped at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to get thrown up for a gain of 2. About a gain of 2. It'll be a 3rd and 4 from the 23. And Diaz makes his way back onto the field, and out goes Henry. Diaz definitely with some great runs. His gain of 30 would be enough for a touchdown here. Let's see if he can duplicate that.
Very explosive back.
Indeed. Just like Blair Chatanier, he gets the ball and runs. Not a lot of patience, but, I mean, whenever you're that fast and that strong, it's hard stopping him. Be looking for a lot of him next year. And a lot of Tyson Henry, too, with Isaiah Wynn being his senior year this year. Guidry hands it off to Diaz. Diaz getting pushed by the big O-line. That should be a first down, Indians. That first down will probably do it, PNG, to get in victory formation here, or maybe just run it out. Just depends on what they do. PNG will be in victory formation. They're going to kneel it out. And as we just run the clock down to none, I'd like to give our players of the game, player of the game from me, I'm going to give it offensively to number 15, Blair Chatanier. Blair Chatanier, great job tonight. Just running all over the defense. Defensive player of the game, give it to the defensive backs. The Rouse defense, definitely, offense, passing game really just very explosive. Couple good throws downfield, but defensive backs did what they can to limit that and keep them inside of 14 points. Send it to my friend Clayton Profit for his.
My offensive will be just the offensive line. They've done a great job with each running back.
Just going crazy.
And then defense, I think I'm going to have to say the same thing as you. The defensive backs done a great job to hold the Raiders offense to those no explosive plays.
And Ella Owens, any score updates?
Yes, we do. Crockett versus Lake Creek. Crockett's behind 21-43. Randall versus Belton. Belton is behind 7-40. And Huntsville versus LBJ Austin. LBJ has finally gotten some points, 12-54.
Thank you, Ella. And before we leave, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Complete Athlete, Farmers Insurance, James Carpenter Agency, Cascade Machinery Vibration Solutions, Maria's Diner, La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant. Thank you all. And thank you all for tuning in tonight. I know we had some technical difficulties, but we'll be looking forward to see you next week, round 3. It should be posted sooner rather than later. Mr. Tobias will post this sometime today, maybe tomorrow morning, just depends. And we just thank you for sticking with us. And we will see you. And we do invite all of you again to the practice Thursday morning at 8 a.m. Looks like coffee and donuts Thursday morning. And just again, thank you all and